Good morning, my Women of Virtue sisters. Happy Motivational Monday. This is Ashley, and I am bringing you a word of encouragement for the day. So since the top of the year, we have been talking about going deeper. We have been talking about those things that we are leaving behind. We brought our bags and we identified those things that we needed to leave behind because they were holding us back. And if you're like me, you may have had some moments where you had some negative thoughts come in, and you may have had some doubt, some discouragement, and you might have had to go back to your list and glance at it a time or two and say, wait a minute, this is what I said I was leaving behind. And sometimes, we feel like if we are feeling a certain way, that it means that we are not walking in faith. And I want to encourage you today that the two can be present at the same time. We can acknowledge what we are, where we are. We can acknowledge what we're feeling, and we can also believe that this too shall pass, that God is still working on us. Sometimes our deliverance may come right then and there, and then other times God has to walk us through some things. And so you may be dealing with overcoming a fear about something. And so when that happens, we have to encourage ourselves and remind ourselves that we have power, love, and a sound mind as weapons against that emotion. You might be dealing with self-sabotage type of ways or overthinking. When that comes, we have to remind ourselves that God told us to seek peace and pursue it. And I read something recently that talked about us having to fight this fight with a confident hope. And so we have to fight this spiritual battle in knowing that there will be amazing things after this, according to whatever God's will is. So I encourage you to fight with a confident hope. And I also thought about a song that most of us probably know. I remember hearing it all the time growing up in church. And it says, it's called I Love the Lord. And the lyrics go, I love the Lord. He heard my cry and pitied every groan. Long as I live and troubles rise, I'll hasten to his throne. And I've heard this song so many times, but I thought about, what does it mean to hasten to his throne? And I looked it up, and it talks about urgency. It talks about to expedite, to quicken, to have speed. Another definition said to move or travel with hurry. I also thought about Hebrews 4:16 that says, let us therefore come boldly to the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in the time of need. So in bringing this back full circle, when those negative thoughts come, and they will come, we have to hasten with a quickness, with urgency, with speed, go to the throne of the Lord to receive that which we need in those times when those negative thoughts are trying to set in, because we don't want to stay there. And so I just encourage you to do that today. As soon as those thoughts come, go to the throne with a quickness and cast down every single thought that you know is opposite of the word of God. So may your joy and your hope be restored today and in the days to come. Have a wonderful day.